This is the coolest thing ever. I'm so excited.
Select your character. Don't understand, I'll say it again. Don't understand, I'll say it again. Don't understand. Here comes the new challenger.
Hello, my name is Dayna. I go by Dayna the Sloth Cosplay online, and I make costumes. I make cosplay. And if you're tuning into this, it's probably because you're following the Masters of Cosplay competition for this year, 2019, which I somehow miraculously made it into. This is the coolest thing ever. I'm so excited. And speaking of exciting things to do with this competition, we've been sponsored by some really awesome people in the community. I'm sure you've heard of them, Red Moon Cosplay Supplies. They sent me this big bucket of things, which I did open, but I haven't gone through all the stuff yet because I wanted to keep it, you know, pretty authentic for the video with my reactions and things like that. So, without further ado, let's unbox this package. Firstly, they sent a big long letter here. I'm not going to read the letter, but if you're interested in reading it, I'm going to post it on my Instagram, but I don't have that much storage on my memory card. So they just said some really nice things, and they included some information about the products that you're about to see. So if you want more information on that, just direct message me and I can tell you what they said about it, and I can tell you my experiences with them. I might do a little mini review of the products, but because I have limited space and it's also a heat wave in Canada right now, it's like 40 degrees, it's really hot, so it's impossible for me to do this video without looking like an oil slick. So if that deters you, I'm really sorry, but like there's nothing I can do about it. It's so hot, in fact, I couldn't film this video in my workshop. But let's open this stuff because that's what everyone came here for. So the first thing I see on the top here is this bag right here of miscellaneous foam pieces, which is really cool because a lot of times with cosplay you're not using the same material through the entire build. So they gave me this little bag of samples that I can use for certain pieces, right? So say I have a headpiece, I just hit myself in the face with that. Say I have a... No bark. Say I have a headpiece or something I want to do, I can just take a couple pieces from this and do a sample and see if it's going to work out, and then yeah, I really like sample packs like that, and it's honestly the perfect amount of material for doing small pieces, which is awesome. And then you're wasting less materials and we're helping the planet, so yay. So yeah. And then the second thing I see is this Lost Oracle clay, which I believe is an EVA foam clay, ultra lightweight clay that dries like foam. Yeah, so it's an EVA foam clay, which is so freaking awesome for sculpting, and it's a really, really amazing new installment in the cosplay materials world. This is a lifesaver. I've built so many costumes with just plain EVA where I had to sculpt it myself and burn away the material, but now I can build up on things and shape things how I want them to be. It's going to save a lot of time, and you can do molding with these too, which is really cool. So as you can see, thank you, Red Moon Cosplay. I'm going to need a lot of that for the build I'm working on for the contest, so. Okay, the next things I see in here are really big, so yeah, let's get into those. I got a nice thin, it's a little bit thicker than a craft foam, and it feels like it's not a extreme density, but it's definitely a little denser than a craft foam, and it's about that thick. This is going to be really good for layering, so a lot of times when I'm doing armor, I, like everyone else, cut out my detail and glue it on. So this looks like a really good thickness that you could still sand the edges and get a really smooth finish. So you get those raised details, but it's not too thick where you're having to sand forever. So this is really cool, and it feels really nice. And I really like that it doesn't have a pattern on the back. It's just straight foam, which is really, really cool. Side note, I'm sitting on foam right now. My whole life is foam. Everything is foam. So we have that, and then we have, whoa. We got this big roll in here. It's got this, ooh, it's got their sticker on it, Red Moon Cosplay Supplies. And I think that there's different types of foam in here. Let's see if I can show you guys. Yeah, so it looks like there's multiple thicknesses. Please excuse my nails. I'm a crafter, okay? Wow. Oh, it looks like the portal to Narnia or something. Wow, so there's like different thicknesses in here. So we got a craft foam thickness, like the really thin stuff. Again, really good for layering scales and that kind of stuff. And then one that's a little bit thicker, it looks like a 2mm, and then I think a 4mm. So that's amazing. I can build an entire costume with this roll alone. So that is so generous. And there's still more, guys. Like, they sent us so much and so much variety. It was so generous. So Red Moon Cosplay, if you're seeing this, I love you guys so much. Next, we have all of these dowels. And dowels are actually very expensive to purchase. And these feel like amazing quality, and they gave me more than one thickness. Again, I love the variety because you're not gonna, most of the time you don't need one specific thickness or one specific style for an entire build. There are cases, but it's nice to have different thicknesses and varieties. So that way, say you had to do a shoe armor outline or something like that, you have all these different varieties. So check it out. Wow, all these different dowels. I'm not sure how I'm gonna use these, but I know I'm gonna use them probably all in one go because I love dowels. And then we have one last piece in here, in this big box, and it is this nice big long strip of high density foam. So this is going to be really cool for props or anything like that. I don't have any weapons for my build, but this is going to be really cool for, I don't know, scales or something like that. Really high density. It's going to be really great for detailing and again for props. So, and that's the end of the box. It was so much great stuff, and I want to thank Red Moon Cosplay Supply for giving us all of these awesome materials. I'm so excited for Masters of Cosplay, and thank you guys so much for all of your support with the competition. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. It's really hot out here. I'm going to go take a really cold shower and then get back to crafting. So, talk to you guys later. This has been Dayna the Sloth unboxing very awkwardly. Okay, bye.